We have a great angle here, and I have TikTok here. Okay, I'm going to turn my brightness all the way down because watching people join literally low key makes me nervous, but we're doing it. I got my bald cap on. It's hold on. What is that? Okay, it's my first day at a new job. I woke up at it's 7:30 almost. I got up around. I woke up today at like 5. My alarm was going off at 5. But I think I actually got out of bed around. It was like almost 6. So first thing I'm gonna do is get some scissors to cut this. I actually have hair scissors. These are lashes by Ardell. They're demi wispies. I'm just wearing strips today because I have been loving clusters lately, like lash clusters, but they are ripping out my lashes low key. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jasmine. I've been doing makeup since I was like, I don't even know, 13. I'm 27 now, so that's a long time. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I've watched a lot of tutorials. I've tried a lot of makeup products. I've stolen makeup from my mom. Um, and yeah, so I borrowed it, but that's how I started. I started off like literally taking makeup from my mom's room, and I would like hide it when my dad was dropping me off to school. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So anyway, I'm starting this new job. I'm low key scared. Like I haven't worked in a long time, you know, clocked in, but I think it'll be a good thing because it's gonna give me some structure to my day. By the way, if you're joining or watching the playback, just because I'm also streaming on YouTube, just comment your name and what city you're from, what city you're watching from. So I'm gonna go in between my story and my lashes. For the lashes, I use a glue just like this. I like the Kiss one. I'm gonna place this down and pick up my demi wispy lash, and I have a little mirror. This is how to apply your lashes. Just push your real lash down and place this on top of your eyeliner, basically. Okay, voila. Now, the crazy thing is, I've been wearing clusters, which you put clusters underneath your eye. Like, you put glue directly on your lashes. Well, I do anyway in my technique. I put glue directly on my lashes, and then the actual cluster attaches to your eye. The difference between clusters and like strip lashes like this, you can keep these on or just for a day, really. And some people keep clusters on only for a day, but I keep my clusters on for like a week, at least 2, 3 days. I have a little cousin who could keep clusters on for a month, which is like wild. But look, I'm placing this right on top of my lashes. To be honest with you, I prefer clusters after trying out clusters, I don't know about y'all. Let me know what you think. But after trying out clusters, I do prefer clusters over these lashes. Usually these lashes can take like a while to even, for me to even put them on, but these tweezers made that super easy. So again, if you are a beginner, just comment beginner in the chat so I know you're a beginner. Even if you're watching the playback, these are the best lashes to me for beginners. They look really natural. And yeah, this is like a quick masterclass because I literally have to leave in 30 minutes. Like, I don't know. Is anybody else like this? But I don't know how we got to this point. Anyways, my brows are basically done. I put eyelash glue on them. I don't think I'm kind of freaking out. Because time went by so fast. I'm gonna take this. This is a concealer. I don't even think I have time to go into brands and everything. But if you're watching this as well, comment class in L chat because I will be hosting a 3-day masterclass for $25 where I go in depth on how you can do your own makeup like a pro with makeup products that you already have in your kit. I'll include a list of products that you can get if you want to add things to your kit. We're going over simple makeup looks, like a natural dewy makeup look that you can do in 10 minutes. Let me put my glove on. I'll also be going over a full glam look, which is, we're doing a light full glam today because we only have 30 minutes. But the look that you wear for date nights, for example, for weddings, like for engagement parties, if you have any of those coming up, those are the 3 or the 2 makeup looks that we'll be going over in my virtual $25 masterclass. And I will be giving live feedback. Like, this is like real time. Because usually when I teach my classes, they're in person, and people are following along in person. And I noticed the problem that people have is like, they never had someone in front of them in their face telling them exactly what you're doing wrong or exactly why your foundation looks patchy or why it's peeling. And that's because nobody's watching you do your makeup. Like when you're watching TikToks and then you go do the makeup and it doesn't come out like the TikTok came out, it's because you're not getting live feedback from a makeup artist or from somebody that's actually worked on different skin types. So anyway, the workshop's going to be pretty chill. It's just $25. So just comment class. And then once I'm done with this live, I will send you the link to register. So this is like the cheat code to making, I haven't had my brows done in, I don't even know how long. years. Like the last time I got them done, the girl took off like 5 hairs. But this is my cheat code to like cleaning up the brows, just putting concealer only right there. Okay, now, moving on. I wear the glove because you'll see how dirty the glove gets. I don't want my hand to be that dirty. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put my serum on. I've hydrated my face, moisturized my face like crazy. again, comment class and I'll send you a list of all the products that I use for free. I will actually send you the list of all the products I recommend, my updated product guide. But I'm using this. This is something new I'm trying. Bought it this week. And testing it out though, like seeing how much I really like it compared to like the e.l.f. primer I was using. What I like about this is like it's marketed as a serum and a primer. So for days like today, even though I did get to moisturize my face, but for days like today, if I'm like in a rush, this is both hydrating my skin as well as like acting like a real primer. So I'm happy with that. I was trying to put these away. Anywho, I'm starting my new job. So now at this point, you can follow along. I'm starting my new job today. I have to figure out how far it is. I think it's 30, if not 40 minutes. I woke up at my alarm was going off around 5. Got up around, took me 40 minutes to get out of bed. Praise the Lord. I tithed this morning for the first time in forever. Probably, I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie, we're in July. I don't know. It's definitely been over a year or close to a year. And I'm shaking my foundations. These are new foundations too. What I noticed about the new foundations I bought is that they are kind of cool on my skin. If you want the foundations that I really, really love, I'm just trying new ones out. Again, comment class, and I will send you that list of all my recommended beginner-friendly products for the free. And I will also send you the link to my free, or not my free, but $25 workshop, which is happening starting on Friday. So this will look light against my skin because, first of all, I got darker the past 2 weeks, especially my face. But when I looked at it, it matches my body. So I'm also going to mix it with a foundation that I know is definitely it matches my face more. Anyway, so what I do notice about this foundation, pay attention to the application more than the shade. But what I do notice about this foundation is that although the shade is right along with the other shade that I'll put on my face, it's the tone, I guess you could say, is very ashy. Even though the other one I'm going to use, it's marketed as neutral, I feel like it looks ashy on my skin. The shade is fine. The actual effect it gives against my skin is just ashy. So this is the other one. A lot of people love this. So anywho, but yeah, this morning I tithed because I had a surprise deposit hit. You'll see this one's darker. But when I'm looking in this lighting, which is why lighting is so important, they both, when I look towards my body, they both match my skin somehow. So anyway, I'm mixing this in. Yeah, because it's gonna look even better. I'm applying this mostly towards the lower half of my face and the outer part of my face, which is where I want it to be darker. And then I'm gonna add one more foundation in. Anywho, got a surprise deposit this morning. I was like, Bruh, I literally started singing the song Grateful by Friday in my head. I did not expect that because I just didn't expect that. Um, mm-mm-mm. Which is why I'm excited to have this job that I'm starting because it's gonna give me consistent income as well as like it's an office manager position. So, but it's also part-time, which is good. Um, I feel like it uses a lot of my skills that like I already have from working in the insurance industry since like 20, how long has it been? 20 2022. So being an office manager, it's like the skills they were asking for and what I'm going to be doing very similar to what I've done in the insurance industry and with makeup in terms of marketing. So I'm excited, but I also just like can't believe I'm clocking in again. It's been quite some time. All right, that's done. You see the darker shades are here. I added that warm shade here to give my face some warmth because those shades are both cool. Mm-mm-mm. Gorge. While that bakes into my skin, um, y'all, I left my lip liner somewhere. I ain't got no lip liner. I ain't got no lip gloss. Look how dirty my glove is. I think it's in my car. My lip gloss and my lip liner. So usually at this point, like I feel like with makeup, you have to multitask in a way. Like I would love to let my foundation sit for a couple more minutes. Um, which I'll be going over that exact technique in my masterclass. So again, if you want all the products I use for free, comment class. And I will also send you a link to my workshop that's happening this weekend where I'm giving live feedback. It's a virtual workshop. I'm really excited for the in-person workshop I'm going to be having. I no lie, y'all. The first time I ever hosted a workshop was in 2022. It was in Tampa because I used to live in Tampa, and that was really challenging. I just sent an email out about this. That was definitely challenging to put together. Um, I was definitely in the hole putting it together. My skin looks really good. A moment for the skin. A moment for the skin. That was really challenging to put together, but like I had to rent a studio. I think that was like a couple $100s. I bought Chick-fil-A, brought Chick-fil-A. Mind you, this was on a Sunday. I brought Chick-fil-A. That was probably like at least $100. Um, and then I had another makeup artist actually doing the class because it was a Valentine's Day like self-love workshop. And the way I attended, I was like more as a host than like I didn't want to be the one to teach makeup. Like that would have been first of all too much work. And at that time I didn't like my work was good, but I was not as confident in my makeup. So I had another makeup artist that I collaborated with. Anywho, all that to say, that was like my first in-person workshop. And now with insurance, like I've been hosting like lunch and learns, and I've consistently had at around like 8 to 10 guests come. And of course, even more people say like they're interested in coming or whatever, whatever. And then the day comes and maybe they can't make it. But See, lighting is so crazy because I want to make this brighter so I can actually see how it's blending. Because from this way, the lighting is like OD yellow. I don't know. Like, I feel like it looks good enough, but when I go in the sun, I'm really going to see like what we look like for real. Anyway, so I started planning out this second workshop because I moved to West Palm. Anybody from West Palm? Anybody from West Palm? I moved back to West Palm in 2022. And I think, yeah, a couple years after I graduated. And I was so scared to host a workshop. Like, I've always wanted to run it back. The Valentine's Day Glam workshop. Like, I've wanted to run it back for 4 years now. And I just kept getting, like, I kept letting the fear of, like, what if nobody shows up keep me from hosting it. I'm going to go in with blush and then concealer. So I'm going to use these 3 blushes. I'm actually really excited. Mind you, I have like 10 minutes to be ready and leave. But yeah, I graduated college in 2020. So, or like, yeah, in 2020. And when I moved back here to West Palm, I was really scared of trying to host a makeup workshop, which we all had a good time. We all had a good time. I might post it again so it could be a recap. Yeah, like people could see like the vibe. But I've had already 15 women register for updates. That's really exciting. I know a few people that are interested and they didn't actually register yet for updates. So I'm excited, like, because I could see that if I keep promoting it the way I have for the last 30 days, I could see 15 women total coming. I really can, because if 15 already registered, half of them can make it probably. So I'm excited. And we have another 30 days to promote it. Another 15 women so I'm excited for that. But anyway, when I moved, these are a lot of the brushes I use are Real Techniques brushes, by the way. When I moved, I kept getting like analysis paralysis, I guess you could say. Like, I was in my head, like, what if nobody shows up to this, event that I want people at? And so for 4 years now, that's kept me from hosting another workshop in person. Now when I do my workshops, it's at Palm Beach State College. And it's such a blessing to be able to teach there. And it's actually through their esthetician program, which I completed. This blush is going to look kind of crazy. Comment your makeup questions below so I can look back at them. And I will make videos about them. But after I get off work, like, I cannot believe I'm saying that, y'all. I can't believe. No, I really can't believe. But I hope it'll be good, Like, I've applied to a lot of jobs. Like, as an entrepreneur, there's so many slow seasons where I've like, I don't know if anybody can relate. Let me know your experience. But there's so many seasons where I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna just get a job. And then I was applying to jobs and not getting jobs. I'm like, I don't know. Because there's that whole saying of like, the job market's so bad, you may as well chase your dreams. Oh, shoot. This fell face down on the floor. But thankfully it didn't fall on my carpet because there's literally, there's literally blush on there. So my timer just went off. It's 7:50. Let me figure out. I have to be there at 9 a.m. Like, what? But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I wouldn't even be doing this if, like, okay, like having a job basically, ugh, as bad as it sounds, with work regular, doing insurance, doing makeup, I'd just be getting up when I want, doing things when I want, staying up all types of hours. All right, I've blended this up like more than enough. Um, I'm a little, I guess you could say flexible, or like, I don't know. I just don't have as much as a like structured schedule. Um, when it comes to makeup and doing insurance. So the fact that like I actually have to like show up somewhere at a certain time, I feel like part of me is scared because I'm like, am I doing too much? That is a real fear. This is the same shade as like the e.l.f. Camo Concealer with the white top, but because I can compare them side by side, but I feel like this gives a different finish. This is my second time using it. It's my first time applying it directly to my face. I try to like be sanitary and not do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go like this. I usually do not. I'm doing a whole different technique on here. Again, if you want to see like my trusted, consistent technique, I'll be hosting a makeup masterclass virtually. I'm really excited. It's gonna be a chill vibe, and I'll be teaching you all the tips, all the tricks that actually let me get like foolproof makeup, wedding makeup, work makeup, um, that I've been using for the past 13 years. This is the technique that I teach my students when I get to teach at my esthetician school. I'm looking for y'all. You know when you misplace a makeup product? Where did I put my concealer, bro? Oh, there it is. Morphe. Don't know how I feel about this one either. I just bought it because Morphe has another concealer that I love and I would use as a foundation. I don't know if they discontinued it or if I just didn't see it that day, if they weren't selling it that day, or like if it was sold out. If you want the exact products I use for free, just comment class and I'll send that to you for free. Those are the tools that you should use to build your beginner makeup kit. Also comment what makeup product that you're looking for exactly, whether it's concealer, whether it's foundation, and I will make a video about it once I get off of work. So I was trying to log in to see the address of where my job even is, and I don't even know. I think I memorized it because I've been there a couple times, but I literally don't know. While that's drying down, 7:54. Technically, I should leave now, but I can leave in like 20 minutes. No, yeah, I'm gonna let myself leave in 20 minutes. This is the only bronzer that I want to try other ones. Like, I feel like I just want to try other ones because I've been using a lot of the same products for a long time. But this is the only cream bronzer that, like, I've really thoroughly enjoyed. Thoroughly. It's really nice. It's really warm. I do feel like there could be better bronzers out there. So that's why I've been wanting to try different makeup products in general because I've been using the same stuff for so long. But I do always get compliments on my makeup. So Again, if you want to actually feel confident, if you're on your level up journey, if you are starting with leveling up and that starts with looking good, um, with knowing how to do your makeup for work, with just feeling prettier, comment class. And I got um okay, cool. Usually I would let this sit for like even longer, but I just really don't got time for that today. So I'm gonna use this. I'm addicted to trying like new methods and things like that. Usually I'll use this brush and just go like this and blend, starting on the outside. And you want to have a light hand. Where a lot of people go wrong is over blending, and that's why it looks like you don't have makeup on because you're like blending way too much, or you're even using a sponge to blend this out, and that's why your concealer doesn't look like a professional did it. A brush will always like hold more product than a sponge. A sponge is designed to absorb product. So if you feel like your concealer looks like super blended out, and another thing, like, oh, this is my pet peeve, but there's a young professional that I follow, and like, she's amazing at what she does career wise. And I see her go to all these like fancy events, and I just want to do her makeup so bad because her concealer be so ashy bright. And I'm like, bruh, like you're too like I don't know, not only like too grown, but just at too many nice events to be having concealer that is like we're brown skin. Like if you're brown skin, light skin, it doesn't really matter because she is actually kind of light to me. Why is your concealer like pasty pale? Unless that's the look you're going for, it can look okay like right here, but to have it a pasty pale concealer all throughout your under eye in 2026, it's just, we can't have that. So please don't only get the placement right. And like the concealer I recommend, like I'm using this L'Oreal one, trying it out, but I really recommend the e.l.f. Hydro like camo concealer, not the one with the black top, the one with the white top, if you're a beginner. And the reason why is because especially for my shade, it has warmer shades and it doesn't look as intense on brown skin, light brown skin. Oops. It doesn't look as intense. Like I feel like when you go with like an ashy cool color, like we're almost done. We're almost done. I feel like my lighting is crazy. I'm gonna open a window. Okay, when you go with the ashy, like, or the e.l.f. concealers that have the black top that are mattifying, those ones look ashier and drier than the hydrating concealers. So if you're a beginner, at least if you choose the wrong shade, it's not gonna look as crazy because it's not like drying and oops and the wrong shade. Like it's at least gonna look moisturized. Anyway, after I blended that out a good amount, I'm gonna go in with this powder puff and just lightly blend underneath like that. It's 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go in with powder in just a second. I'm also going to I usually don't, but I went kind of far with my darker shade. So I'm going to kind of like clean that up with this like leftover concealer. So this is where you can use like the triangle sponge as well. I'm going to go over it. This is a trick that a lot of people should use. Go over the edges with your foundation brush without applying any extra product though, and that will help it look way more seamless. And then I'm going to go in with my blush brush again without any extra product and just go over that and bring that up here and spray my face again. Cool. Then we're almost done. I want to use, there we go. Crazy of me because it's been a long time. By the way, if you're enjoying this live or getting any tips and tricks, even though I know I think I've been doing my makeup for 45 minutes, please like the live. So this is the concealer and then the brush, okay? So this is if you want. So a lot of people use this concealer. You see how ashy it is compared to the rest of my body. A lot of people are using concealers that have this relationship with their skin. My skin is warm. They're using this type of cool concealer all underneath their eyes. I actually did that before. And if you don't have the right blending techniques or powder to use afterwards, it's not going to look good. It's just not. So as a beginner, the better option to do is go in with a concealer that's warmer and just use that underneath until you learn how to control this, okay? This, oh man, I wish, oh, I know what I'm going to do. This is just meant to like brighten the underneath of your eyes and like open it up because it's so light. You got to remember, a light color opens up wherever you put it. So that's why we put highlight like in the inner corner of our eyes because it makes your eyes look more open. So I'm doing the same thing underneath my eyes. It's just going to add like a more intense brightening effect. So this is bronzer. I use bronzer as eyeshadow. I use it as a lip liner sometimes. I use bronzer as a lot of things. This is my glove, by the way, now. So this is why I like using a glove, because this would all be on my hands. If I had a French, like a regular French manicure, it would be all over my nails. It's not cute. So blend this in place. I'm not dragging it anywhere else. I'm just blending it right here to really open up my eyes. You could do it once it's blended to a decent amount to where it looks like you can set it. You can lightly bring out the excess product just a little bit, but I'm not really gonna do. So just lightly tap it like that. We're done. Like we can set the face. No? Can we set the face? Can we set the face? Does it look like we can set the face? Does it look like my makeup looks good? Everything's blended. Only now I actually left my powder in my other room. I'm gonna grab it real quick. I'm gonna grab my other powder, but before I do, I'm gonna take this, blend underneath my eye one last time, and then go in. I'm using a loose powder that has a little pink shade. I'm kind of working it into the sponge, and then I'm gonna set underneath my eye. It's so cute. It's so pink. My makeup look. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why does setting powder make the biggest difference? How? This is a little sponge from beauty supply store. Let me grab my other setting powder. Stay put. Stay put. All right, this is a new setting powder I'm trying out. They have a lot of shades. They have a brown, like a medium brown shade as well. Only thing that I don't like is like you have to shake it a lot to get a lot of product out. I mean, I guess it's a good and bad thing. Okay, so I just dumped all that onto a paper towel. I'm working it in to the sponge. And when I say I'm working it in, I mean I'm like folding the sponge on itself and like blending it in to each other. And before I do that, I'm going to use the other side of the sponge and just, this is what, if your under eyes are creasing, this is what you need to do. Take the end of the sponge, blend it out, and then take the powder side. Sometimes I start like right along my nose so that way I don't put too much powder. Take the powder side and voila. Now, I just kind of mixed up the order. But I'm going to take that pink, this is like a pinky, that pink, what's it called? Powder, like that pink loose powder. Looks so good. I still think, again, if you want a list of my favorite makeup products, you know what to do. But I still think that my favorite powder, I was having a discussion with this with my last class. And I was like, I've never met someone that didn't like the Laura Mercier powder. But I did. I met someone in my last class on, I think that was Monday. Yeah, that was Monday. I like the Laura Mercier powder. I think that's still my favorite. Other powders work. They do a good job. Right now I'm on a drugstore powder wave. But I think my favorite ones are the Laura Mercier and the One Size powders still. But there's another makeup creator that I follow. She has really, really good tutorials. And I still like love a good tutorial. Like I just love it. I love hearing about new makeup products. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just love it. I love seeing different people's techniques. And I think especially just trying new products though for sure. All right, cool. But she recommended this L'Oreal powder. Her name is Shelby Ann. So, yeah. I like this look. What do we think? But I still think that, yeah, Laura Mercier really good powder. It's marketed as waterproof, um, which I feel like is true. Not waterproof, but like tear proof. Good for tears and sweat. Okay, I'm gonna go back in. I'm not wasting any powder. What time is it? 8:05. Oh my gosh, it's 8:10. So I gotta leave. I should leave in 10 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta leave in 10 minutes. So sad. All right. The time has come. So this has been a 50-minute makeup routine. And I'm just gonna do my like finishing touches. Kind of let that powder set. It's funny because it's my first day, so yeah, I put on makeup. But tomorrow, who knows? But to my point of like starting a new job, like what I am excited about is that I really feel like it's gonna give me the structure that I've been needing to like make sure I schedule in my makeup content. Like I truly, it sounds crazy because I only have not only, but I have 70 followers on this account right now, and I'm pretty confident in like the types of videos I post and how well they do because to me they get a lot of saves. And I think it's really cool that I'm able to. I don't even do tutorials in my videos. Like I think that's crazy. Like I don't even do tutorials. I just explain. Look, I put the dark product way too far. I would normally stop it around here, and I also put it too low. Um, so yeah, learn from me. I usually, yeah, I don't do that. Um, but yeah, so I truly believe, like I know with consistency because I don't post every day right now, or I haven't. I guess I could say, haven't posted every day. Um, And I think that's the only reason why, like, I'm literally not at 10,000 followers. But it sounds crazy to say, but I know it's gonna happen, especially because it happened to a friend that I'm close with. Like, I know it's so crazy, but like 10,000 followers on this account feels very realistic. Like, because my videos do really well. Like, even when I had 10 followers, I was getting a lot of saves on my videos. Um, So I'm excited about that. Um, I don't know if like the number of followers means really anything because I know I could be a micro influencer and reach out to brands and stuff like that. Um, so I don't really know, but anyways, we're not waiting on brands around here. My blush looks so good. Oh my goodness. Um, looks super, super good. Comment your questions. I'm gonna look at them once I finish. This is my bronzer brush, but I just wiped off like the excess, but my makeup looks too good. This is my freaking glove. I use a lot. This is a pro tip. If you want to like have a clean space, first of all, clean as you go. Comment your last questions if you have questions, if you're just now joining. Because I'll like make a whole video answering any questions. I usually don't care for mascara, but this mascara is pretty good. This is also by L'Oreal, so I guess L'Oreal makes good products. This mascara is pretty good. So I'm gonna make a quick smoothie. I literally should leave like ASAP. Um, There's one last product that I didn't really get to use. I'm gonna use it just a little bit. 815. It's this shade Mocha, I think it is, by Maybelline. And I'm just gonna use it to like add a nice finish to my makeup and also set right here and right around my eyebrow area. This is something I think I saw Lachey's Glam use this a lot for the like effect that it gives. If I had a brighter one, I would put it like even more underneath my eye. But y'all, I cannot wait to get in different lighting to see how this looks. But I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed. I really love how this came out. Wish me luck on my first day of my new job. I gotta let y'all see the finished look. This is who we're wearing. This is like my go-to hair in between hairstyles. I basically literally turned it into a glueless wig. Like this is a whole other conversation, y'all. But there's a tutorial on how to make a lace front wig, a glueless wig, and especially because it has bangs, I really like don't care, you know what I mean? Definitely time to go. I should leave like right now. I think I'm just gonna have yogurt for breakfast, unfortunately, and probably yogurt for lunch. But yeah, comb it to like bring it to the front. Only thing with this, if y'all know something that could help with frizz, oh my goodness, it's so frizzy. If you know something that could help with frizz, oh my gosh, it's insanely frizzy. Just let me know. Please help a sister out. Makeup is my ministry, not hair. Anywho, wherever you're watching from, whenever you're watching, I hope you guys all have a blessed day. I hope you learned at least one thing. I know you did from this video because, I mean, what? Like, what? What? Again, just comment class below for a list of my products and to my $25 makeup workshop where I'm giving a lot, like live feedback on how to get your makeup to look like this so you look good for work, for school, for dates, wherever you're going, for the summer functions. I love you guys, and I'll be live again soon. Ciao. All right, let me end this here. So cute. So cute. 50-minute makeup look.